I find myself most at home when I have a pen in hand. When motivation leaves me, I always draw a line and see where it goes. I give it meaning. For me, art has always been a way to uncover common ideas. Essentially, art is a medium through which artists can speak their mind without the limitations of society's norms. But Dadaism challenges them. The spark of Dadaism began in Zurich, Switzerland, as a reaction to the First World War, which many saw as a horrific yet justified move for the sake of freedom. In retaliation of the war, this literary and artistic movement's purpose was to protest against the rationalistic, nationalistic motivations for the war. The medium through which they chose to demonstrate their beliefs was meaningless art. The European world at the time had directed itself toward this continuous path of destruction through their own justification of what was deemed righteous. These writers and artists would create a society for themselves that had directly challenged traditional, accepted ideas of art. There was only one rule: never follow any rules, and that was the one rule no one would accept. Much of the population, like myself, did not see any need for this type of art. Where is the beauty in it? What does it mean? Is it even considered art? Look at this piece. Is that a mustache? And do you know what is the name of this piece? Fountain. Yes, you heard it. Fountain. People have been trying to give each piece of art a meaning. Like, oh, anything could be a fountain if it tries hard enough. Or maybe it's meant to look like Buddha. It's normal for people to be doubtful or even fearful of things they do not understand. In trying to make sense of a beautiful mess, they did exactly what Dadaists didn't want them to do. Dada artists such as Marcel Duchamp and Jean Arp wanted their audience to question the role of the artist and society as a whole, to have them start thinking for themselves. Dadaism has set the example of how a political protest can be made into art. Their nonsense was calculated, a revolt against a failing civilization. They highlight the ironies and paradoxes of modern-day life. It has become known as one of the first forms of multimedia art, from filmmaking technique, photography, to oral poetry. But like all things, they eventually winded down, giving way to forms of art such as surrealism. But its impact on history, and specifically revolutions, remains prominent. So next time you hop on a dirty train occupied by performers, or stare at a seemingly pointless painting, reconsider, what do you know about art?